For 45 years, a serial killer hid in plain sight. No DNA, no fingerprints, no witnesses. But one tiny clue, buried in a dusty cold case box, finally exposed him. This is the story of a murderer who almost outlived his crimes. In the late 1970s, 3 women vanished from a quiet Midwestern town. Then the bodies were found. Each victim was placed carefully, almost ritualistically, with a small blue ribbon tied around her wrist. Police couldn't trace it. No local store sold it. No local business used it. And then, the killings stopped. No arrests, no suspects. Only fear and unanswered questions that stretched on for decades. 45 years later, a young cold case analyst named Jamie Torres was digitizing old evidence when something caught her eye. That ribbon. She'd seen one before, just weeks earlier, in a box of lost property from a long-defunct county fair. Those ribbons were once given out as prize tags in the 1970s, and only one supplier manufactured that exact shade of blue. Torres checked the sales logs, and there it was, a bulk purchase from 1977, bought by a volunteer who worked the fairgrounds. A quiet, polite handyman named Earl Whitford, still alive, still living in the same town, still invisible to law enforcement. Investigators reopened the case and got a warrant to search Earl's home, hoping for anything that tied him to the victims. At first, nothing. But in his attic, underneath old boxes and broken decorations, they found a sealed metal tin. Inside were a Polaroid camera, 3 undeveloped film cartridges, a hand-drawn map with 3 red X's. The film was rushed to a lab and miraculously still usable. When developed, the photos revealed the truth. Each cartridge contained a picture of a victim, taken minutes before death. The same blue ribbon, the same eerie positioning, but the final photo ended the mystery forever. Earl's face accidentally captured in a window reflection as he prepared the scene. After 45 years, the killer had left behind his own confession. Police arrested 78-year-old Earl Whitford at his home. He didn't run. He didn't deny it. He simply said, "I didn't think anyone would care anymore." He confessed to all 3 murders, explaining he stopped killing because he lost interest, convinced the case had gone cold forever. But it didn't stay cold. A forgotten ribbon, a half-rotting ledger, and decades-old film that refused to fade finally gave a voice to victims who had been silent for too long. Earl spent 45 years believing he'd beaten the system, but justice, a slow, steady, and relentless, found him anyway. Because the truth doesn't disappear, it just waits. If you love dark mysteries and real-life twists, hit subscribe. New stories drop every week.